Hi YouTubers, my name is Richard. I live in Panama, the country of Panama, and as some of you may know and some may not know, all Harley touring models from the year 2017, 2018, 2019, including the Trikes, also have a little problem. The problem being that the oil from the transmission is being sucked into the primary chain case. Harley discovered this back in 2017. They tried different solutions, replacing transmission, replacing seals, and finally, eventually they found the problem in, I believe it was June 2019. I could be wrong on the exact date, but probably pretty close to that. And the problem was that the crankcase, when it's running, is creating a vacuum, and the vacuum is sucking the oil out of the transmission. One of the ways to know if that's happening to you is obviously to check the oil in the transmission, and if it's lowered on the dipstick, or actually in some cases totally disappeared from the dipstick, you know you have a problem. Another way is if you start noticing that when you're switching gears or putting it in first, the noise is quite a bit louder. The clunk that you would normally hear is quite a bit louder. There's a possibility there's too much oil in the chain case. And this is how I found out. And the first time I thought, well, you know, after I bought the bike, maybe somebody made a mistake and put a little too much oil. I removed it. Then the noise in switching gears was normal again. But the second time it happened a couple of months ago, I replaced the oil and I saw the same problem. And then I did a few hundred kilometers and again the same problem. So I started researching online. It took a while to find a solution, but now I have it. And I thought this might be of some interest to some people. I mean, this is my first video. I'm sorry if the sound or the video is not professional, but it is my first video, as I said, and I'm hoping this could help some people hopefully resolve the same problem. Okay, what you're looking at here is my 2017 Ultra Limited. And I've got it up on jack right now. And these jacks are actually pretty good. They don't need the support. However, I do put supports. I've got straps on each side because I'm fortunate enough to have some concrete columns here, as you can see on the other side as well. So just a safety measure, but it really didn't need to have it. Also, my driveway slopes down, and you can't tell on the video, but it does slope down. So what I've done is I put a concrete block underneath the rear tire here just to get the approximate level, and I put a level on it. And the bike seems to be pretty level right now. So this was my first step because it does need to be level. Okay, the first thing to do is remove the oil from the primary crankcase and or chain case, and I'm pointing at the plug right here. And I'm not going to bore you with that. I've already removed the oil and put the plug back in. And I'm going to remove the cover now and show you what that looks like inside. I had removed the cover off and I was actually putting it back on, and then I decided maybe the video would be useful to some people. So I just put the cover back on, didn't tighten the screws completely. Now you'll see we have a number of screws here that are of one size, and the four front ones, which I've marked with a tape here, are quite a bit longer, so they're very easy to differentiate. Here's the second one, the third one, and the last one. And since I don't have a tripod right now, I'm going to pull the cover off and then show you the inside. Okay, the cover is off. The gasket is not damaged. However, I do have a brand new gasket. And then Harley provides you, when you buy the kit, they provide you with a piece of paper that has some holes marked on it. I just drilled them, and I just cut them out, and then you can actually put them. There's a guide here. There's a little tube guide, and then you can put two screws, one here at the top, one at the bottom, and this is where you drill the hole. So if I remove the paper, the hole is right in here. Now the kit comes with a rubber hose, which you can see behind. It's already installed, so I don't want to pull it out. And you can see this hose had a little curve at the top there. That's to prevent dirt, water from going in, and also permits it to breathe and not create the vacuum. And inside here, I don't know if it's possible to see it. Maybe not. Okay, right in here where the hole is drilled, it's very simple. There's a flat rubber with that hose, and you just push it in until it hits the end. And that's it, simple as that, and that's done. Put the cover back in, put the oil in, torque it to the proper specs if you have a torque wrench, and then we'll go on from there after that. So the screws are back on, and I used 145 inch-pounds. They were recommending 10 to 12 foot-pounds, as well as a blue Loctite to drop on each screw, and that's been done. So the screws are back on, the cover is done. The next step is I will open the chain case cover right here to be able to add the oil inside. Okay, here I have removed the clutch inspection cover, and on a wet one, Harley recommends 30 ounces or 0.9 of a liter, and this is how I filled it up right here. And it should be right at the bottom of the clutch inspection or clutch plate right here, the very bottom of the clutch plate, and that should be just about perfect. I will put the cover back on. I have replaced that long O-ring, that long orange O-ring. It came provided in the kit. The only beef I have with Harley is they should have provided the kit for free. If the warranty's over, okay, you pay for the labor or you do it yourself, but they could have provided the kit for free since this was a factory defect from day one. But however, that's how they treat the customers, that's how it is, and one day that might come back to haunt them. Well, the bike is back together, and I hope this will be of some use to some people that were wanting to get a little bit more information. Oh, if anyone would like to see the video on how I did remove the catalyzer and put it all back together, I'd be more than happy to do it. Just give me a thumbs up and put it down in the comments that you'd like to see that, and I will put it together.